telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 7. James deciding where to go with it. Inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. It's Wiggins on the wing. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Hey, I just went by the watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show I need my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe. So far when I ball out, where I skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudies, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying clothes, that still in the package. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no throw sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabin. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I out the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that started rapping, and 6 months later I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they make them wish that they never most of these just they be telling it. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping it. How you this hit that selling ain't rip. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't gotta check with it. Dean Popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I out the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. James is out there with MP. And it's Hachimura in its small forward. And for the Mavericks, Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Doncic in at point. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Six on the shot clock. And the foul called on Austin Reeves.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Now Irving. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to Sky for that slam dunk.
about Kyrie Irving? You cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Here's Kleba after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. First quarter, just over a minute played, and the shot goes in.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Down low. Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to James.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Now, here's Kleba. 9 points last game out. Doncic outside. Here's the three. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
And that one misses. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
MP. And MP throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That puts them in the lead.
Number 87.
And it's 8 points for MP.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting up.
Completely new group for Los Angeles. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Powell. And it's Marshall in a power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to MP. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Dallas. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
Yeah, you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
Passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
The Mavericks trailing. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets had a nice performance. He ended up with 15 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. The key to the team's run is focus. They don't take anyone lightly. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Klay Thompson. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Marshall hits them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the wing, Reeves. MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. Howell's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
To the inside. Dallas, no good that time either. The Lakers trail. The pass to James. To the middle. Here's MP. Powell with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Doncic. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from James. Here's MP. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The feed to MP. Poked loose.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Marshall. He's defended by Reeves. MP against Powell. Shoots from the right block, and he knocks down the jumper. Now Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Los Angeles calls
And an
timeout.
important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals.
And that'll do it for the first half.
With the score, your Mavericks 37, the Lakers 41.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. MP's really making a difference here.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Rui Hachimura out there with James. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 2-point game. MP kicks to Russell. Back to MP. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. MP's got 17 now.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Doncic finds Irving. Thompson outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Back to MP. Powell with the steal. To the inside. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Reeves. Down low. MP, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Irving, good.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Dallas moving it around. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Pass to Reeves, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an...
He's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for the Lakers. MP comes in for Davis. And James subbed in for Christian Wood. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kleber with the bucket. Kleber's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
A nice shot by MP. Dallas leading by 11. Marshall passes to Kleba. Misses the three. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's LeBron. Here's MP. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. MP's got 10 points in just the second half. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Irving. The Mavericks rebound.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's MP, and the shot is good. MP's got 27 points.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Irving kicks to Marshall. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6. Irving passes to Kleba. Dallas, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
Drama here, guys. I mean, they managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Dallas calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Dwight Powell.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the basket by MP.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Passes it to Reeves. Inside. MP kicks to Hachimura. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. 1:02 left in the game. He dishes it to Irving. Second chance shot. Goes up again. Goes up with it again.
This has reached desperation time for him.
Oh, LeBron does it again.
Well, should any of us be surprised? If they need a bucket, LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
.43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, number 87, At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for MP. And so here is Dallas, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
For a personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Powell with the steal. Irving looking over the floor. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Irving. And the pass to Doncic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying...
I just went by the watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show out my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I fall out. Where I skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudy's, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the packages. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no.
The 2K Share feature is where you can create or download My NBA leagues created by the 2K community.
Browse through countless leagues or set up your My NBA save any way you like.
This includes full customization of the teams, rules, and the ability to share to anyone.
This is a perfect way to explore eras of the past, experiment with players or draft classes from multiple eras, or create rule combinations that have never existed anywhere else.
In a way, it's your chance to make and share your own version of professional basketball.
Once you're ready to share, go to the options, upload a scenario, and send out your favorite My NBA scenario for the 2K community to check out. Enjoy the fun. There's nothing else like it in sports gaming, only in 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy weekend, everyone. It's now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. MP is out there with James. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
And he shows the focus there, nails the tee. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Now here's Sohan. 6 to shoot. Johnson with it. Picked up by James. Beyond the arc. Reeves with some nice D. MP against Johnson. To the left wing. Russell to pass to MP. Now Reeves. On the wing, Hachimura. Here's MP. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's San Antonio now.